Hello, can anybody hear me? I'm not sure if we can hear or not, so I'm going to go on my phone. I'm a couple of minutes early to see if I can get heard this time, because last time nobody could hear me. So say hello to everybody. Is anybody there? Can you hear me? Ooh. Hello, Tracy. Can you hear me? Sounds like I'm singing. Yay! Hi, Rosebud. I was just worried that from last week that they'd be able to hear me. Hi, Karen. How are you? How are you, Tracy? How are you, Rosebud? And again, I apologise for the quality of the picture, but that's what we've got to work with, guys. That is. Glad you're good, Tracy. How's the head doing? Any more migraines this week? Glad you're okay as well, Karen. Oh, somebody popped on and popped back off again. We were up to 4, now we're down to 3. Oh, I'm glad to hear no more, Tracy. The blooming awful things they are. Wow, what super weather we're having. I can't believe how warm it is. Wonder what the noise is. It's hubby in the background. It's all right. Just been carving some spoons out. So he's just putting them back up on the side. I know, it's a bit strange, isn't it? Easter and you're outside and it's hot, like when it is in the summer. I think, was it 24, something like that today in places? It just doesn't seem right, does it? And next week it's supposed to get a bit cooler and wet again. Oh, have you got laryngitis, Rosebud? I suffer from that. I get that a lot. Have you got anything to take for it, Karen? Have you got any spray or lozenges or tablets for it? I think the last time I had it, I had a load of this spray stuff, which was disgusting, but it did help. I did talk with a funny voice for ages, though. Yeah, so I'm getting through this painting slowly. As you can see, I haven't done a lot this week. I've finished that area there. Haven't done an awful lot on this week. It's had to take a side step. I've had a lot of migraines last week, so I've still got the headache, but hopefully now, because I've been going down to a headache and then back up to a migraine. So I'm hoping this one now is going to be on its way out. The longest I've had it, so I'd give this diamond painting a miss most of this week. Well, this is the tree face. It's upside down, but if you look here, that's one of its eyes, and that's another one of its eyes. His mouth is up here. This is sort of like his hair, I suppose. It's a tree spirit. They usually carve them in the woods and something. They're supposed to keep you safe. And because my husband's a wood carver, it's quite appropriate for him. 14 weeks you've had it, Rosebud. Well, it's got to be more than laryngitis, surely, if it's lasting that long. Do we think has it damaged your voice box, do you think? Because that's a long, because my laryngitis is probably a couple of days of talking really funny, and then probably about 10 days all in toll with it you know, not being right. But I've never heard of anybody having it that long, girl. Oh my gosh. Your throat's sore with it as well. Something's just popped up. Huge snake found in park. No idea what that is, but hey ho. So apologise for any pop-ups. I don't know, if I mute the volume on the computer, it might mute the volume on the thing, so I'm not touching it. So you'll have to put up with me notifications. I do apologise. But I'm not touching anything, it's working. It's a bit blurry down here. I don't know if I can get it. Ooh! Maybe get it off the blinking. Yeah. Oh, got a lot better. Right. I'm on the fan signs. Right. Give it a shake. Yes, has anybody done anything nice over this lovely bank holiday weekend? Friday we went to Tenby, which is my favourite place of all time. Beach-wise and holiday-wise and childhood memory-wise and adult-wise. It's just my favourite place. So we took the dog there Friday, spent the whole day, got there about, what time did we get there? We left here at 7 in the morning, got there at 9, so we'd have somewhere to park. Sat outside for breakfast because we took the dog. Girls had a mini breakfast. We had toast and tea, which was blooming lovely. And then we went down and sat on the beach nearly all day. And then had a meal before coming home. We got home about 8 o'clock. And the poor old doggy was absolutely buggered. She was. She ran and ran and ran and ran all day long. Met loads of other different doggies. But she was tired, bless her, by the time she got home. I think she slept most of the 2 hours home. Then she got on the settee when we got home. And that was it. Oh, hi, Janet. How are you? Yes, I'm well, thank God. I'm better than I have been, so I'm happy. I've only got a mild headache, so anything else is things. So I'm quite happy with myself. Right, I've just had a big dollop of something on there, and I can't see where it is now. Like it looked like threads or something. Well, where has that gone? Is that it there? Nope. Oh, I don't know where that's gone. You've been hibernating? Oh, do you hate too much sun? I must admit, I don't mind being out in it, but I do tend to stay in the shade with it. Janet, you've just been relaxing. Don't blame you. Rosebud says, my voice is on and off. Yes, it's sore. I've been referred to gastrologist, and that's a 15-week waiting list. I won't hear from this until after the 5th of July. I'll go back to the doctors again Tuesday. No, you need to go back. 14 weeks is ridiculous. Something's going on, isn't it? They need to sort you before they can't expect you to wait all that length of time. Oh, I'm glad you're okay, Janet. So I was saying, yeah, beach was lovely. Didn't go for a paddle. We kept the dog well away from the sea. Not that she wanted to go anywhere near it, just in case she decided to drink it. So we bought a couple of big bottles of water down in a bowl. And then Jessie took her up to one of these outdoor shower things and soaked her all over to cool her down because she wouldn't stop running around. So she took her up there and cooled her right down. I know, that's a bit of wax. Oh, look at that big piece of wax there. That's annoying me now. I can't find them threads. Nope, can't see it. Blind as a bat. Oh, Rose, but I'm not surprised after 14 weeks. That's why I say something's going on in your voice box, isn't it, to be there? And I say usually laryngitis is sore, but you know, but as I say, you get over it quite quickly. It doesn't tend to hang around like that, not unless there's something else going on. They're never in any hurry, are they? My view is if they got you sorted straight away, that would be less thing. Do you know what I mean? Then it wouldn't get worse, and then you wouldn't need to be seeing more people because the condition has got a lot worse. And treat it when it's mild, get you sorted, and it's done and dusted then, like the old days. But no, they leave you till you're near enough dying, and then they take you in, and it costs an absolute fortune. I wonder if many will visit me tonight, or is everybody out still in the sun today? Mind you, it's 8, yeah, what would it be in America? 3 in America. And I don't know what it is in Canada. Are they in front or behind Canada? I can never remember. No parts of Australia, it's night time. Is it Thailand's night as well? I'm no good with time zones. Ooh, slippy slide, then I pushed them. It's too hard. So is everybody diamond painting tonight, or are you all just sitting back and chilling with a glass of wine? Or I've got a hot juice, which is probably a lukewarm juice now, but summer fruits drink. I did fancy a nice cold glass of cider. I thought that'd be nice. Dark fruit cider with ice. But we haven't got any and nothing's open to go and get any, so that was the end of that. You can guarantee the only time I fancy a drink like that, a glass of cider, is when we haven't got any. If we've got some in the house, I never want any. Blooming typical. Sitting chilling with a cold juice. What juice do you drink, Tracy? Are you a summer fruits, a peach, an orange, that kind of lady? Or a pineapple, maybe? Dark fruits? Say so, yeah, that is lukewarm now, but it's okay. Have it hot and then I can still drink it when it's cold. What's everybody's favourite drink? I quite like my hot summer fruits. I have my coffee, but I drink decaffeinated as well as ordinary. Don't mind a cup of tea. I like a nice cold cider, dark fruit. I absolutely love. Don't like lager, don't like beer, don't like ale. Not unless it's done as a weak shandy, which Grant says is not worth having if you have it as a weak shandy, but hey ho. And I do like a Bailey's and ice. That's quite nice. But I don't usually, it's only Christmas I have Bailey's and ice. And I do like a Tia Maria and Coke with ice as well. And again, that's just usually Christmas. Let's have a look. Cherries and oh no, that's the orange and pineapple. Yeah, I'm with you on orange and pineapple. Cherries and berries. Not a big lover of cherries. I like cherry A, but I hate cherries on their own, and I'm not keen on cherry pops. Squash, I mean. Ooh, Captain Morgan's an orange. Is that orange juice? Or a little dab of orange squash? I presume juice. I've only had dark rum, and my granddad used to make it with a bit of black currant. Christmas Eve when he came, he'd always give us a little shot of the Captain Morgan's rum with a bit of black currant in it. I think he only did it because it knew it'd make us go to sleep. But we thought we were big. Oh, cider and back. That takes me back, Tracy, to my youth. Going out on a Friday or Saturday night and having a cider and black. Gosh. Hi, blimmin' heck. I don't drink much, Tracy, I've got to admit. As Grant says, if it's in the house. I mean, under my table now, we only bought 6 bottles of Prosecco at Christmas. I've still got one left. I bought the boys a crate of ale and a crate of Budweiser, and I think they've only just finished the Budweiser, and there's still probably 2 cans of ale there. So none of us really drink much. Ooh, Tango Orange. Oh, ice cold Tango Orange with ice. Yeah, I can drink that. I like it. You know, when you drink it and it hits the back of your throat. Boy, oh boy, yeah. It seems to you've got to keep going until you feel this thing at the back of your throat, then you know you've had enough then. Or is that just me being weird? I know, me being weird. I can't help it. I have strange habits. If you could hear that in the background, that was one of the cats having a munch because 2 cats have been out all day. So they're tired, so they're coming in for their something to eat and off to bed. Dog's sleeping because she went off. Said we went to the beach Friday. Yesterday I went up and seen my parents. Me and Millie went. Jessie was off for the day. Grant was off doing stuff. Joshua was working all day. So me, Millie and the dog went up to my dad's. Mum and Dad's, which is about 10 miles up the road. And sat in their beautiful garden. They've got a beautiful garden with water features. They've got 4 water features. And so peaceful there. Sat in there, and the poor old dog, she took her little football with her, and we sat there throwing it. She ran ragged. So she come home tired yesterday, and then today we've been up to Grant's sister's, a place called Montgomery, and had lunch there. And his father came down from Connors Quay to there, and his wife. We had lunch outdoors, which was absolutely gorgeous because I've not done that in a long time. Had lunch outdoors, and I had a glass of Prosecco. I can't remember the last time I've ever done that. At lunchtime, had a glass of wine. But it was nice. And we run the dog rugged again in the garden. Even though it was warm, we kept only for 10 minutes at a time and then cooling her down. But she'd play all blinking day, she would. So she's now curled up on the chair, fast asleep. Feeling sorry for herself because her little leggies are that tired. So I think she'll be putting herself to bed about 9 o'clock now, Lily. Oh, that's all right, Rose, but I can imagine you need to keep drinking, girl, if your throat's sore. Yes, it was nice. We did, what did we have? We had ham, then we did roasted carrots, roasted new potatoes, Daubignon, what's it called? Oh, I can never say the bloody name of it. Sliced potatoes and cream and garlic, because the kids like that. And then salad. The kids had garlic bread with it. We just had some sour bread. And you know what? It was really tasty. Really, really tasty. We just sat outside. They're blooming lovely. Simple, but nice. And even better that I didn't have to cook it. I just had to help finish off, prepare the salad and stuff like that. So it was quite nice. And she's got a dishwasher, so it meant nobody had to wash up, which was even better. Because the dishwasher in my house is me. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Karen. Enjoy your visitors. Hope to speak to you soon. Bye. Oh, hiya, Cindy T. How are you, sweetheart? Are you okay? There's only a few of us on tonight. I don't think there'll be many on. But we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Had tell you what, my subby thing this week has been going. Well, I said to you last week, didn't I? I lost 4 or 5. And then this week I'd gain 4 or 5, and then I'd lose 5 or 6. And then I'd gain a couple, and then I'd lose them again. So I don't know what the heck's going on with YouTube. I don't seem to be, I think, oh, I'm getting some new subscribers. And as you know, I always sub back if I can. So I don't know whether that's a mistake or not, or whether people just sub, so I'll sub them back. And then they unsub or what, so I don't know. But I did get a little bit disheartened this week with it all. Because I thought, well, why are people subbing? And then, because I've never had it before like this, you might lose the odd one now and again, but not 4 or 5 in a day. And over a few days it was happening. And I did get a bit thinking, oh, what have I done wrong? You know, why is it happening to me? It doesn't seem to happen to anybody else. And shall I just give up? And I thought, no, I enjoy it. Grant's saying you enjoy it, so why are you going to give up? And I said, well, look, all these people, they say that, you know, they come and subscribe to me, which is great. And I get so excited when I get a new subscriber. I said, the next thing, I've lost 3 or 4 subscribers. Then I get another 1 or 2, and then I lose 3 or 4. So they don't seem to... Mind you, that happens on Instagram as well. I've been gaining them, and then I lose a load, then I gain some, and then I lose another load, and I just seem to fluctuate around a certain number. Oh, you're waiting for family to come over for Easter dinner. Ooh, what meat are you having, Cindy? Said we had the salad today. We didn't have a proper roast, which we'd normally do. What did you have for Sunday lunch today as well, Tracy? Do you have much? What about you, Rosebud? Have you had yours yet? I'm doing roast lamb tomorrow because it's on half price in Tesco's. So I said that as soon as we weren't having a roast today, I said I'd do it, but I won't do it till tomorrow evening. I'll have it in the evening. Too hot to have it in the day. So I'm not sweating cooking that in the day. And have it in the evening. Be nice. Hello?
Hello.
How are you? Are you home?
Hello.
I thought you might be out for a while.
No.
No, you're tired.
Yeah.
Did you go for a drink?
Yeah, I did a couple of pints at work and then went down to Lanark and then went back up to work, had someone got balls with and then...
You had something to eat today?
Not much. So I'm going to get food now. I'm going to Swansea again tomorrow with the boys.
You got on the train?
Yeah. I got money, so...
Okay, babe. There's a load of Easter eggs up on your bag, and that kind of coat you can have there if you want it.
No, I'm right. I'm not thirsty.
Okay. Nana Joan and Grampy Derek sent one down. Gail sent one down, and you got one off. Not Gail. Nana Joan sent one down, Grampy. My mum and dad, and one off me. And Gail said she'd instead of getting you eggs, she's putting some money towards the trip.
Oh, that's nice of her. Yeah.
Yeah, she said she thought you'd be because she knew you were getting some off everybody else.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, everybody. That's my son coming home from work. You had a busy 2 days, didn't you?
Right.
Was it busy in work?
Well, I'm busy is probably an understatement.
Was it?
Fuming.
Why?
Loads of people coming in for stuff. I don't know why.
Did you manage to do them all?
Yeah. Just tired.
Well, going to be. What's that?
35 degrees in the kitchen.
Ooh, who was working with you?
Me, Joe, and Rhea.
35 degrees. Oh my God, you must have been all sweating. Were you drinking water while you were in there?
Yeah.
I hope your boss appreciates it. What time was it open till? Or was it open till 9 tonight?
Not closed before.
How did it close? Because wasn't it going to open till 9?
No.
Oh. It says on their website.
I don't know why. Since
Or did it used to open at night till 9?
Yeah, open till 9.
No, it goes till 4.
Since around 4:30, we've just been having some pints with Neil.
Oh, that's all right then. So he did
Neil bought us all some pints and stuff.
So he appreciated you then, obviously.
Right. He put on Facebook page. Because we've all been working so hard, he's going to take us all on the days last night out.
Oh, very well. That's nice, then, isn't it? That shows he appreciates your hard work.
Yeah.
At least, what train? You going on the 7:30 train again tomorrow?
Probably up at 6:30.
Okay. We'll talk to your dad because he'll probably be up. I ain't going to be up at that time.
Well,
Who's going all together?
me, Matt, Will and Sam.
Oh, that'd be a nice bunch then. Have you checked the trains are coming back because it's bank holiday?
Yeah, same time as normal.
Okay. See, my son's got a better social life than anybody. Oh, Tracy, you're having beef stew. Lovely. Mara and I did. What's jerk chicken? I don't know what that is. Is it like a spicy chicken? Cindy, is that a spicy chicken? Jerk chicken? There's got to be another one of these somewhere. The dog is very, 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 very tired.
What?
The dog is very, 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 very tired.
You've been running a ragged.
Yeah, I know, because they're Atlantic Girls Garden. Only on and off, because we kept stopping because it was so warm. But you know what she's like. She's like a loony, isn't she? With that blinking, well, it's not much of the green left on that ball.
No.
Just chewed it all off. Lily had a new ball on Friday, like a miniature football. And she's managed to near enough get all the coating off it already. Bless her. Oh, Rosebud says she's having a pot noodle. What flavour? Chicken and mushroom's my favourite. I love a good old-fashioned chicken and mushroom pot noodle. Can't beat a pot noodle. Especially if you're hungry. You don't want a lot, but you want something tasty. Oh, do you live on your own, Rosebud? Do a couple of these. Oh, I think I'm having a hot flash.
There was some drama in the restaurant yesterday.
Why?
One couple, this guy walked out with a kid, slammed the door on the restaurant.
Did he pay? Or was
Left the wife to pay.
Did he?
This other couple just arguing with some other customers, and then they got in a fuss because they thought they ordered fish and chips, but they got the fish and chip burger. And they had to go at Matt saying, "Oh, I don't like tart sauce and stuff." And he's like, "Well, it says on the menu and stuff." He's like, "I didn't know it came with that." So they ended up just paying for their drinks and pissing off and leaving all their food.
Did they? Oh my God. Who was in charge yesterday?
Rear and Derby can't do it, like, because they left. He's like, they come back, just refuse them service.
Yeah. That's fair enough. Are they locals?
Scousers.
Oh well. It's amazing. It's just spicy, but I changed up the recipe to be warm only. Have a look at ones. No, I wouldn't be able to handle the heat though, Cindy, so that would suit me even more. Oh, you like the chicken and mushroom, Rosebud? My favourite. I think most of my household likes that one. What's the other one? Is it curry or beef and tomato?
Curry.
Curry. That's a nice because it's not too strong. Oh, of course, yeah. Spicy would not do your throat any good. Not at all. No, that should be just not being fun. It should go down. Not too bad. No, I'm not using that. I said, well, for tea when we got back now. I just did a bacon roll. Nobody wanted anything much. So I said, well, I'll just do a little bacon roll. So that's what I did. Well, Jessie had some pasta. She didn't want bacon, but me, Millie and Grant had bacon back. And Lily, bless her, little nose was chicken, so I did some extra bacon for her. because she'd been such a good little pops all day. So she had her own very own bacon again. And it was nice. You know when you just want a little something but you don't want much. So that was nice. I wonder where Annie is tonight. She usually pops in to say hello. I suppose it is Easter Sunday. I suppose everybody's got visitors and things, haven't they? But it don't matter. You forget the time zone sometimes, don't you? As well. Anybody up to anything much tomorrow for Bank Holiday Monday? Any barbecues planned, or visiting family, or going to the beach, or just staying at home with your feet up? I think mine will be catching up on some washing and chilling on and off most of the day. Right. Oh, there, I bought some oils today, rapeseed oil. One is a chili and garlic, which is lovely, but I thought I'd do the prawns in them.
Yeah, we did that.
Cook that in the, yeah. Well, it's got garlic, it's got herb, garlic, chili in it. And it's really nice, tasty.
Yeah.
And then I've got lemon one for the cake, and then I've got an ordinary one, but they do like a Thai flavoured one, a curry type of flavour one. There was low Mediterranean type, so I thought I'll see how these are. And they said if you order, it's £2 up to 3 for delivery.
Yeah.
And you can have 3 bottles for that for £2 delivery. So I thought, well, if they're nice, then I'll get some more.
Well, they look nice.
Yeah, we went to Glanvern Hall, I think it's called, and they had like a food market and a craft market thing. So I went and had a nose at that today. And as I say, bought some nice oils, rapeseed oils. They were very tasty. So I thought I'd give them a go. And I bought a bucket, well, not a bucket, a litre bottle. Is it a litre bottle or half-litre bottle? Half-litre bottle of plain rapeseed oil for Grant coated wooden spoons that he makes for cooking, because they're all food friendly. So you can coat it in that and seal it in that once he's finished making them. So I thought you could try that. He's tried olive oil. I can't remember, is it linseed oil he usually uses? So he's going to try this one now and see what the difference is. Oh, of course, Tracy. Kelly's gone to America, isn't she? Forgot about that. So you're looking after the cats. You're the cat sitter for the time she's away then. Does she live far from you then, Tracy? Is it far to get to Kelly's place? You've got to go twice a day. Oops. Our cats are quite good, because if we go away anywhere, next door sees to them, and they stay outside because they used to be in outdoors as well. So Grant builds a shelter outside for them, like a little palace, and next door comes in and feeds them and gives them water and treats and everything. They get spoilt, they do. We did used to put them in the cattery, but it got so expensive we can't afford it now. We can't even afford to go on holiday anymore, but when we used to go for a week in the caravan, there's like 600 quid to 700 quid just to go away for a week in a caravan, and we can't afford that. Plus you've got to be spending money with your food and stuff and things to occupy the kids. Well, it's not so bad now they're older, but because if it's nice weather you can sit on the beach, but if it's crap weather you've got to find things to do, and it all costs money. So yeah, so cats are all right at the moment because we don't go anywhere only for the day. And then we put food and water outside for them. Mel, do us a favour, put the blind down for me. Okay. Maybe she's just walked in. Oh, that's not bad. 5-10 minute walk, is it? That's your fitness done for the day then. There and back twice a day. No. You have to eat something with them though. So that should you probably get your 15,000, not 15, is it 10,000 steps you're supposed to do a day? I would have done all them if you've walked that far. You're right, Tracy, everything does come down to money. As I say, you know, and Grant works hard, fair play to him, you know, but as I say, that's why we went to Tenby on Friday. That was like our holiday, going off for the day to the seaside that's 2 hours away. And we spend the whole day there, try and make the most of it, and then come back. I mean, sort of, I know 6 or 7 years ago, we would have been able to have gone for a long weekend with the kids, but not anymore. I mean, we used to camp, but then we had a Land Rover, so we'd go camping. But because we've only got that broke down, and then we had to get rid of that because we couldn't afford to fix it. We've got a little car, and we can't fit the camping gear in the little car, and we can't afford to buy a trailer. So that meant the end of the camping holidays, because at least that was quite cheap. You know, you could go away for 7 days for 150 quid. You know, and that'd be electric as well. Okay, Rosebud, you take care. Look after yourself. I hope they get you sorted soon. Oh, hiya, Liam. You've been a good boy for your mum. Bet you're looking forward to what's for tea. Sounds nice what your mum's making. Oh, I just absolutely love camping. So I have said to Grant, because we've both got a little car, is there any way that we could work it somehow? Because like Josh wouldn't come with us anymore, because he's either working or he's too old, he's off doing his own thing. So I said, you know, it'd be us two girls and the dog. So we'll have to think about it, have a look and see how we could do it. Rig the cars to maybe have one to fill it with the camping stuff. Me have the girls in my car and fill his car with the camping gear. Then we could at least maybe go for a couple of days or something, go Friday and come back on a Monday. Which would be nice, wouldn't it, Mel? Mm-hmm. You all right? You don't feel well? You still feel funny? Yeah, your stomach hurts as well. Is your head still hurting? Take some paracetamol because you had ibuprofen before. Right. Love you. Love you too. Love you more. Love you more. Mostly. Yeah. I do miss having a holiday though. You know, just that getting away for a few days. Like going to Seaside, and the Seaside's like a couple of minutes down the road rather than 2 hours. And then in the evenings just going for a walk, smelling the sea air. And I mean, when we're camping, we walk a lot, even though I can't walk very far. But we're in no rush, so we just plan our route so there's plenty of stops for me to sit down. And even if it takes us a couple of hours to walk, like an hour would take some people, it'd take us 3 or 4 hours, we don't care. Because we're down there for a few days. But when you only go for the day, you've got to make the most of that day. And then walking isn't one of the things, because it takes me too long. But hey ho. Could be worse, I say. It could be worse.
So I take 2.
Yeah, take 2, babes. Do you feel a bit sicky?
No.
Do you think you've got a migraine coming?
Probably.
Go in my bed then for a while. Put the lamp on. Right. Have you got the lamp? Put the lamp on if it gets dark. If it's warm in there, close the curtains.
Yeah,
And yeah. I was going to say open the window and close the curtains. Stop the bugs coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, do you go off anywhere, Tracy, on holidays? And Cindy, do you lot do anything? Or do you tend to go abroad, or? Tracy says, can't afford to, won't catch me on a plane. Oh, you're not a lover of planes then? That's all.
No.
You take your temperature. Did you sit out in the sun today? No, you sat in the shade. So Tracy's not a lover of planes then? Have you had a bad experience on a plane, or you just don't like them? For no particular reason, you just don't. Ooh, Florida. Is that far away from you, Cindy? Sorry, I don't know which country you're in, so. Oh, which state? I should say, not country. Oh, that's all right then. Oklahoma. Is Florida far from Oklahoma? See, this is how crap my geography is. I ain't got a clue. I'd have to get the map out and have a look. Maybe it's pretty good, isn't it, Miles?
It's not too far. It's about in the middle near the bottom.
Okay, that means nothing. I presume it's quite a few hours. Do you fly there, or do you? I don't know. Do people drive?
A few hours. Like 2 or 5, maybe.
Because some people drive right across, don't they? For days. I know, but they'll drive for days.
Yeah.
I don't really fancy that. Wouldn't fancy that at all. Oh, Phantom. Love you too. Go and rest. So go rest. Well, Tracy's never been on one. Not sure. I like the thought now. I tell you what, flying's brilliant. I absolutely love flying. And I love it if there's turbulence as well. I know I'm stupid and people think, why would you like it? But it reminds me of being on a roller coaster. I love it. I love it when the plane banks off to one side and spins and goes to... I just love it. I'd fly every day if I could. Oh, it's not bad, 3-hour flight. By the time you get up there, it's time to come back down. My husband works for Southwest Airlines, so we fly free. Oh, that's even better. I don't blame you then. That saves on so much, doesn't it? That's the thing with America, isn't it? There's so much, it's such a vast country. You don't really need to go anywhere different apart from America, because a lot of it is hot and as well. So you can just fly to a certain destination and go and see another part of your country. Whereas in Britain, you're not very guaranteed hot weather, are you? You could book a week in June and it could rain. You could book a week in July. I mean, my friends used to always ask me what week we were going on holiday in the summer holidays, because they would never ever book the same week as us, because it didn't matter what week we went, what month we went, it would always have torrential rain. So they said they'd either go the week before or the week after us, but never ever the same week as us, because it would. We've been camping and it's been torrential. The first time we went camping, I was 8 months pregnant. Well, yeah, coming up for 8 months, 7.5, 8 months pregnant. I was huge. And first time we'd gone camping, bought this tent. Joshy and Millie were, no, I was pregnant with Millie, that's right. We just had, no, I was pregnant with Jessie. Yeah, that's it. So we had Millie and Joshua, and heavily pregnant. And it absolutely high winds, torrential rain the whole week. And what is it you always want to do when you're pregnant? You want to pee. And having to go out in the rain to pee 3 or 4 times through the night was not pleasant. Was not pleasant. But I did say, if I can do that in camp and survive, then I could do any type of camping. So after that, it was a breeze. Everything felt like a complete and utter breeze after that. I mean, the kids, oh, steady. Dog choked then. Lily, 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 take your time. She's gulping her water down. Lulu, Lily, Lulu, take your time. You've just drunk all that down. She's just drunk a load of water down. So I wouldn't be surprised if she pukes that back up. But she's going into her daddy, so that's fine. You can sort it. I was chasing her around with a blinking bowl today to get her to blinking drink. She's too busy nosing what everybody else is doing. Oh, my back. Cindy says, to where we're going for it would take 20 hours drive. Wow. That's like some kind of, oh no, too much. Yeah, I love to fly as well, Cindy. It's great. It's really nice and relaxing. Oh, there you go. If you get discounts on hotels and everything, it makes it well worthwhile, doesn't it? It does. Yeah, I think we're going to go to Cornwall May Day weekend. Well, I say we've got to go to Cornwall. It's like, it takes us about 6-7 hours drive. But Grant's got some business he's got to do there. So I know it's going to sound daft to people, but what we do is we leave here about 2 o'clock in the morning, take it in turns driving, do a 2-hour stint each, go down. He does whatever business he's got to do for that day. We go out in St Ives, which we all absolutely love, go back to the hotel, sleep, fall asleep about 8:30, get up at 6, after 6, have breakfast, and then travel home. And that's our bit of a holiday as well, although it's just for work, but me and the kids go just for the trip, if you know what I mean. We live in Wales, right bang smack in the middle of the Wales in the UK, Cindy. We are absolutely in the middle of nowhere. There's bugger all here, bugger all to do, but it's just very, very pretty, which is nice. That's why we love it so much. But yeah, as I say, there's not much to do here and to see. That's a 6, that would be a 9, yeah. Yeah. So we hope to go to Cornwall. I absolutely love St Ives. It's my one. That and Tenby are my 2 favourite places in Britain. Well, I've been to so far that I absolutely love. I mean, I've been to loads of places in Britain, but they're the 2 that I think, yes. So I said, if it, Grant sometimes goes gone on his own when he's doing this business trip. But I said, if we go, we get to spend a few hours down there. And it's lovely. And the kids liked it. And they don't mind travelling in the car. We have a couple of stops on the way. Now we've picked some nice places to stop and sightsee and things. And sing some songs and play some car games and things like that to make it a nice journey. feels like a bit of a holiday, even though it's, as I say, it's just for one brief day and night. But by leaving early hours of the morning, it means we can get a whole day down there. And the place that he does this work for is absolutely stunning place. It's absolutely beautiful, and they treat us really, really good, me and the kids. I mean, if it's going to be a warm weekend, they'll probably tell the kids to take their swimsuits with them, and they'll be allowed to go in this person's pool, which they love, outdoor pool. People live in a different world to us, but hey ho. But they're very, very nice. Extremely nice people. We can't grumble. 6 6 is 9 9. It is beautiful here, Cindy. That's what I mean. It's just absolutely stunning countryside. It's very green and, you know, beautiful landscapes. Extremely, extremely lucky that it's so pretty. You know, where we live, we've got a place called the Elan Valley, which is all like massive dams. And it's absolutely stunning there, going up and seeing the dams. And one of the dams in the summer goes that low. You can see the old village that was there in the 1900s. It got demolished, I think it was. Or was it? No, was it before 1900? No, 1900s, I think. They flooded it. And you can go in and see part of it. And, you know, we're very lucky. I mean, we very often take the dog up the dams because it's only, 15 minutes by car. Go up there and watch the water coming over. Oh, there's that skanky one. Come over there. You're right, Tracy. The scenery is absolutely stunning. It is breathtaking. You know, absolutely breathtaking in places. But mind you, so is England. And as I say, I've never ever been to Scotland. Scotland is one place that I really want to go. But I want to stay in a log cabin in Scotland when the snow's down. Log fire. No telly. Just a good book, log fire. Plenty of food in. Or eat at the local pub or whatever. And stay there for a long weekend. I said that would be nice. But again, Scotland's just so far. It's something like, from here, it'd be something like 10 hours drive. Maybe a bit longer, actually. Depending where you wanted to go in Scotland. Can you imagine though, being in one of them big log cabins? I look on these programs of like Alaskan Frontier and places like that, and you know, and they've got these log cabins, and I'm quite envious sometimes of the simplicity of it all. It's quite appealing. The only thing I'd find hard is the toilets. Now, because of, you know, not being able to walk and bend and things. But apart from that, I would love it. Nice open fire, loads of rugs and big thick blankets to wrap around you. Oh, yes please. Yes please. Oh yes, Tracy, a raging fire, big fluffy rug. Oh. Yes, Cindy, sounds completely worth it. It would, wouldn't it? Travelling all that way would be just heaven. See, as I said it, Tracy, your heaven popped up then. So maybe when I'm really old and grey and the kids have left home and I might be able to get there. You might on me with me Zimmer frame. Kids account would be 2 old farts going up there. It'll be like that couple Annie's got on her picture that she's doing now at DP. 2 old fuddy-duddies hobbling around in Scotland with their Zimmer frames. Lovely. There she is, my little Annie. I said to Tracy and Cindy earlier, I wonder where Annie is. I said, oh, she's probably busy, so don't forget it Easter Sunday. Well, your ears burning, Annie. Oh, he's only talking nice things, sir. He's only saying nice things about you, that we missed you. I said, it's very quiet tonight, I think because it's Easter holidays. Mind you, we were quiet last week, so maybe it's just me. But I prefer it when it's just as well when it's quiet, because you can chat properly with people. It doesn't scroll in too fast, so you can keep up and have a good natter about different things. Just saying, Annie, how nice it would be to go up in Scotland into a nice log cabin, roaring fire, no TV, nice rug wrapped round you. Be heaven. I said, me and Grant would be like that picture, you know, that DP picture of that old couple that you do with the dog and the cat on the bed. I said, that's where me and Grant will be going when we're that age. We'll be the 2 old farts in the Zimmer frame going in a log cabin. I said, that suits us. Hiya, Kim. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you for popping on. I said, it's usually just Facebook we have a chat on. I don't believe that, Annie. I don't believe anybody can gab more than you. Only joking. Only joking. You know we love you. You know we love you lots. Oh, I've got tickly throat now. Why is it you come on alive and then your throat starts to be tickly? Excuse me for coughing, guys. Oh, Kimmy, the same old, same old. Yeah, I know that feeling, love. I'm a bit the same. Well, actually, Annie, yes, we have. Oh, look who's come to say hello. Come say hello then. Come on, dear. Can anybody see him? Don't bite me, though. Don't bite your nana. This is Hammy. Yeah.
Put him on my shirt if you want.
Right, go on to your mum's shirt.
Look, he's pulling his fur out. His fur's coming off.
Let's
Mum.
have a look. Oh, no, he hasn't. It's where his water bottle's touched him. Well, he does that very often.
Hammy.
You know when he pushes his water bottle down?
Yeah.
That's where he's got his fur. And he says I have to relay it all to Harry when he finishes the call. Yeah, I know that. I know that scenario. Tracy says same cat, different day, Kim. Yeah. He is cute, isn't he, Tracy? That's little Amy Pammy. Come out for a cuddle and gone back in now. Oh, the cat's back in. Just something to eat again. You all right, Jess?
Yeah, yeah.
Is he back in his cage happy?
Yeah.
Has you got any food?
Yeah.
Is that yes? He's still got some in there, or yes, you got.
He's got some in his tube. Yeah.
That's all right. I think Dad gave him some nuts and fruit anyway. So, is that yours, Gran? Bloop, bloop.
Yeah, it's the new thing on Snapchat.
Tracy says he's cute, and Cindy too said he's cute.
Yeah, thank you.
Jessie says thank you. Cute like its owner.
Oh, beautiful.
He's got to be handsome. He's a boy, isn't he? Is
It
that?
can be beautiful.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Well, yes, quite right. A boy can be beautiful as well as a girl.
Call a baby beautiful, don't you?
Yeah, that's very true. It shouldn't be stereotyped just to girls. You're quite right. Mummy stands corrected. I do. Happy Easter, Cindy. Enjoy time with your family and hope that chicken tastes as nice as it sounds. You'll have to let us know next week. Take care, sweetheart. No, you don't, Kim. Do you wear glasses? I'm not being funny. If I can do it, and I bet Annie will back me up as well on this. Anybody can do it.
Do what?
Diamond painting. And you can buy this as a light pad. If I switch it off, Kim, you'll see the difference. See how dark it is there? And then I've got a light pad underneath, which just illuminates the letters more at you. So you can see it a lot better. But you don't have to have one of those doodads. No, I honestly think you'd still be able to do it, Kim. You wouldn't be really, really quick at doing it, because I'm not. I have to really concentrate on where I'm putting things. But you don't have to get one. I mean, the one I'm doing is a quite large one, but you can get like small ones, which are probably where are we? This side, probably that big and that tall. So you just have that little square in there. So you don't have to do ones this big. Yeah, you can buy little, and they're only a couple of quid. If you go on to eBay or Amazon, Kim, and have a look, and they're only a couple of quid. And if you get one that's about 20 by 20 centimetre, just to start with, just get, I tell you what would be better, maybe better for you. What do you think, Annie, is the special drills? If you look at Annie, she's done a lot of the special drill owl ones, which are like, they're bigger sort of little, where is it? Where are we there? Bigger things of these. But they do owls and animals, and I've not ever had a go at the specials, but Annie does the specials a lot. And I think that might suit you if you'd want to have a go at something, you know, a little bit bigger, as in the diamond bit of it, is to go for yeah, it is specials they're called, isn't it? See, I'm doubting myself now, can't think straight. There you go. Annie says, Kim, I have a really easy one. If you email me your address, and you can try that one before you buy one. Yeah, you've got to pick one bright colours. If you've got problems with your eyes, Annie's done some really, really nice ones. Because like this one's a darkish one. And I think if I'd have started with something like this, I probably would have given up. But I went for really bright and cheerful and small ones to start with until I got used to it, and then build yourself up, and then you'll know whether you can, which will suit you the best. You know, but I like it. I don't do it like, I can't do one all in one day. It takes me, well, I've been at this one for weeks and weeks and weeks. You know, a smaller one you do a lot quicker, obviously, but I don't really care how long it takes me to do them. I just like the process of them, and I just like the fact that it's relaxing. And just put one on at a time. I mean, you've got multi-places, which I'm absolutely useless at using, but again, that's down to practice, so I have to keep practicing doing it. You know, and as I say, the more you practice, the better you will become. So they say.
Well, some people get it straight away.
Yeah, some people get it straight away, don't they, Jess? I'm just one of these people that don't. I don't pick anything up easily, I don't. Annie said this one is really cute, and you can give it to a young girl as a gift if you don't want to keep it. You can do this one in a couple of hours, it's so quick. Oh, you's lovely, Annie, and you. You've got a little heart of gold. As I say, Kim, as long as you tell yourself it's not a race. You know, you don't have to do it all in one go. You can spend 10 or 15 minutes a day if you wanted on it, and then, you know, do it like that. Because, you know Janet Stokes, Kim, she's doing them, isn't she, Annie? And she's got problems. You know, so she didn't think she'd be able to do them, and she's doing them okay, isn't she, Annie? Ooh, look, that's sticking up there. Because Annie, and yeah, she loves them, doesn't she? Yeah, right. It's Annie's fault though, because Annie's got us all into it. You know, didn't you, Annie? It's all your fault. Blame you. I say to my husband, it's all Annie's fault. Just blame it. Isn't it, Jess? What have you done? You've got that look on your face that you mischievously done something. Oh my God, you painted your arm. Pick that thing up.
A little bit went on my arm.
A little bit went on your arm and your knee.
And I just had to carry on.
Jessie's decided to paint her arm in green paint because she's painting a shell.
It's washable.
Yes, well, hopefully. Yes, it is, Annie. It's all your fault, but we love you for it. See, even Tracy agrees. All these different bits and pieces that we've had to buy to go with it, it's all Annie's fault as well. Oh, Annie, have you heard any more about your light pad? Did they get back to you? Because last time on Monday, you were waiting to hear back from them, weren't you? So did they get back to you at all? And say, of course, Mrs. Chambers, we will do it all. Oh, they send it, so they should. Do you have to send the old one back? Are they asking for it back? Because if they are, they need to be paying the bloody shipping, don't they? Or they said to you not to bother. Oh, but you know. They couldn't dispute it though. I mean, you had all the evidence there. Oh God, my nose is itching. Oh.
Where's that?
Where's what? Oh, your phone. Is yours an A2 or an A3, Annie? Can't remember now. I know it's big. This one's an A4. Tracy, have you got an A4? I can't remember if you had one or not. See, my memory's going all doodle-ollie today. Oh, you don't have one? You thinking of getting one? I don't know. Oh, A2, Annie. That's doubly A3. That's the big one. That's Phil one of these. No, because what's... Yeah, because this is an A2 easel. Okay, Annie. Yeah, it'd be easier on there because I can hear you then. That's because you're young, Tracy, see. That's why you can see better than us, because you're only a young whippersnapper. It is. When you get old and wrinkled like me, then your eyesight starts to go and you need all the help you can get. Well, I do anyway. I must admit, I didn't notice, when I didn't have it, it didn't really bother me. Not having a light pad, except in the evenings when my eyes are tired, I did struggle. So I thought Grant had to try one, and I got to admit I love it. It does make it so much easier on my eyes. But I bought one of those sets, you know, you buy the light pad and then you get the diamond painting pens with the, I don't know how many different size heads and things, and some wax and some trays, and because I'd only just started, so it wasn't too bad. 14 41 is, yes, exactly, Kim, is childlike compared to me. I feel old now. I've been noticing my wrinkles are getting bigger and bigger every day, and the bags under my eyes, the black bags. I never used to have black bags. Where have they come from? Why do you get them when you get older? What's with that? Where's the saying, grow old gracefully? I've got nothing gracefully about my face, I can tell you. It looks, you can tell it's been through the wars. Tracy says she's got to have bags under her. Yes, it's the cases. Shut up, you. I've seen a video of you now, so I know what you look like, so I know that's not true. It's a very pretty young lady. Looked funny when you had your face mask on, but it was still very pretty. We all know Annie's a whippersnapper. Yeah, it was funny. It was funny. Gotta have a giggle, though, ain't you? You gotta have a giggle. Gotta have a good sense of humour, especially when you're growing older and things start going south.
Hello.
You alright, Jess?
Yeah.
What you doing? Have you washed all that paint off?
Yeah.
Before you go to bed? I know, little elephant. He's going to go on your shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can come and show everybody.
Can I show the shelves?
Jessie wants to show you her elephant and shelves she got from Temby.
I got this elephant, really cute.
She won at the arcade on the 2p machines, didn't you?
Yeah. We got like exactly 300 tickets. We got that stone that we found on the beach. We always look for beach glass, we do, and we got so much.
You did get loads.
The shell.
Jessie's painted a shelf and it's gone up in your room and your special
And I
treasures.
found this beach glass. It's a massive piece as well. And it's like
a bluey colour, isn't it?
it's like a really like tinted bluey greenish turquoise colour. And I've got a shelf for all these souvenirs, and we've got this bottle that we got. It's really pretty. I'm gonna put it on the shelf as well.
So that's the project tomorrow, isn't it, with Dad?
Yeah, put the shelf up.
Put the shelf up.
Because it's nice to have little souvenirs.
It is. Annie says she loves the elephant. Tracy said it's cute.
Thank you.
Kim, Grant's doing very well at the moment. He's got over the mini stroke now, so he's back to his old dumpy self. No, he is a lot better. I've told him now he's got to, but hopefully now they're going to keep him on the blood thinners, because they think when they took him off the blood thinners after the heart attack, they only leave you on it for so many months after a heart attack, and then they take you off, and they kept him on their statins. But apparently he's got a condition called sticky blood. There is a technical term, but I didn't understand the technical term. So the easy peasy term for me to understand was sticky blood, where the blood cells go together and usually they hit each other and two might stick together. But when the third one comes, that usually separates them. But with his blood, they're not, and they're just getting bigger and bigger and forming clots. So he's lucky really that he did have the mini stroke, so they could find out the problem. And he was lucky it wasn't a big stroke and it was a mini. But yeah, so he's on blood thinners for the rest of his life now. So hopefully that's it. As I said, for a man that's never been ill, eats healthy, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. It's all right. I said he got a rough year last year. And he said, bad bit of beach finds.
Thank you.
They spent ages, didn't you, down the beach finding beach?
My sister, she found this really big piece of blue beach glass, and it was like not fresh. It was like actually soft as well, and it's really rare to find blue.
Yeah.
And it was actually like tinted really blue.
It was a nice piece of glass, wasn't it?
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, they spend hours down on the beach combing for peach glass. I like looking
and the
at
bit
beach
I
glass.
found, it wasn't by any rocks. It was just in the middle of the sand.
Yeah, you were very lucky, weren't you?
Yeah, really.
Was he, Kim? You just, I said to Grant, I think because, like he said, at his age, 50, well, he's 53 now, he was 52 when he had the heart attack. Like he said, he's lived so healthy, and then all this happens. You know, and I said, unfortunately, as the consultant said, it's just one of those things, you know. But he's lucky, like she said, because he was healthy, he only had, I'm not that you can say the heart attack's minor, but his body was able to cope with it. And like she said, if he'd have been an overweight drinker and smoker, his body probably wouldn't have coped with it, and he could have been worse outcome. So, you know, I suppose it pays that way, and the same with the stroke, you know. But I did knock him for 6. You know, knocked his confidence as well on doing stuff as well, unfortunately. You know, because he's always wary now of what he's doing, which in one respect is good, but you don't live life to the full as you used to. You know, he's a bit more apprehensive. And I'm more sort of worried as well. You know, I'm always watching over him, and if his breathing becomes funny or his speech gets a bit slurred, I'm panicking that is it another sign of something where it's just because he's tired, or, you know, something simple like that, or he's not feeling well, got a bit of flu or cold or something coming. So I'm a bit of a panic merchant. If it's me myself, I'm fine, but if it's one of my family, I do panic with them. Well, not panic, but you know what I mean. I worry more. I hate seeing any of them poorly. Kim says, we seem to have a regular few weeks in hospital most summers now. I said to Martin, things some folks do to get off. Oh, bless. I know, Kim, you've had it not so brilliant either, have you? Yeah, strange, isn't it? It always makes me wonder why some people suffer with one thing and other people suffer with others, and you know, and some have some conditions and some have other conditions, and you know, what makes one person get one condition and another person not get them, and they're in the same family, you know, do you know what I mean? Oops. I know some illnesses and things are from way of living and whatever, but majority of it isn't. You know, it's just what you were dealt with when you were born, I think. Oh, I'll have a look now, Annie. Annie says, has anybody got any square 3743s? Hang on, Annie. Is that right one? That's rounds. You're right, Jess.
Yeah. Really good.
It's coming slowly, isn't it? Squares, what number? 3743s. No, 3740, 3746s, but no 3743s. Sorry, Annie. Hey? Yeah, that's what it said for you. Oh, sorry, Annie. Oh, you're only 24 short as well. You can buy them online though, can't you? 100 or 200 at a time, I think. I got some, well, for this one it was the 938s that were missing. Because they said they sent them, but did they bloody hell? I'd never turned up anyway. So I went and got some myself. And then I ordered square ones instead of round ones. Because I was doing a square at the time. And when I ordered them, yeah, it was yours. So I was doing a square, I ordered squares, and then they come, so I had to order round. So yes, I've got plenty of 938 squares, Annie, but what's the rest of everything else? Oh, bless you, Kim. I bet this heat isn't doing your legs much good, is it, and your feet? You take care, sweetheart. And thank you ever so much for popping in, because I know it's hard on you. Oh, you need 36. Yeah, ask on your live, Annie, because you have quite a lot of people on your live, don't you? There's only a few of us on mine. Jessie's having a bit of fruit salad and a bit of ice cream at you to cool down.
Yeah.
She hasn't had a lot today.
Pasta.
Yeah.
It's been quite hot. I burned both of my knees yesterday.
Yeah, you don't usually burn. Jessie's one of these ones.
I never burn, I just tan.
You just tan. It goes brown, brown. That's a bit, you can't see. Oh, look, I look the same on there with you. You see you were a bit
But
darker.
literally, next to my sister, Millie, I put my arm next to hers. And you wouldn't even know that was related, would you?
No, she's
because
lily
she's
white.
so pale, and I'm so tan. And it's like, what?
Yeah, but you did burn your knees yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah.
You were with your friend.
I
So
did,
she's,
didn't I?
yeah, Friday was smothered in suntan lotion. Today you've been smothered in suntan lotion, haven't you?
Yeah, I put loads on in the car.
But yesterday you forgot to put some on, didn't you, when you were with your friend?
Yeah.
Because she was at her friend's all day yesterday.
Yeah.
But never mind. We live and learn.
Love you.
Tracy says she just burns and looks like a lobster.
Love you.
Love you too, babe. I'll come up and see you after.
Okay.
Yeah, Jessie just looks at the sun usually and goes brown. And she goes a really nice brown. I tan, but I just look like a dirty muffin that hasn't washed for a week. Real sort of grubby brown. When I was her age, I was like her. I'd be dark brown all year because I'd be out in it and I would be really dark all year. But now I just look like I haven't washed for a week. Annie, do you burn or do you go red? Or do you just not go out in the sun? Yeah, I thought you might burn, Annie. You look quite light-skinned as well. And especially now your skin's so thin as well. But that bloody hurt if you burnt on that. Would you blister, Annie, now because your skin's quite thin, isn't it? I bet you'd blister, wouldn't you, if you burnt now? Do you have to put loads and loads? Do you have special sun cream or can you just use a 50 or something like that? Because you can get some off the doctor, can't you, that block it completely? Yeah, I don't think, well, you don't want to risk it, do you, Annie? With your skin. A friend of mine, she has to get her sun cream from the doctors because she had skin cancer, and she's coloured. And people look at her when she goes to get to the chemist, and she says, "I need my suntan lotion," and they just look at her, and she said, "I've got it on prescription. Can you get it?" And you can see them staring at her because she's black. Why are you having suntan lotion, like? but she catches. She can burn sometimes if she don't put it on like. I think any skin type can burn if you're out in it for too long. And it's a lot stronger now, isn't it, than it used to be? I mean, you'd be out in Britain in the sun, you wouldn't get, you'd never used to, I can't remember us having suntan lotion as kids because I don't think my parents could afford it for one. I don't remember ever putting any on. Hello, Kathy, how are you? Yeah, just the mods are in tonight. Got a few in earlier. I think everybody's too busy doing their Easter thing, Kathy. Are you all right? Have you had a good day? Or having a good day, I should say. Depending where you are, isn't it? Oh, thanks, Kathy. That's nice of you to say. Oh, I've got aching all over today. The old bones are creaking. Oh. Have you done much today, Kathy? I've been nosy about everybody else and what they've been up to. Because there's a nose. No, I'm not nosy. I'm inquisitive. I'm inquisitive. Who's coming down? Well, hello.
How much do 2 guinea pigs cost in Petland, do you think? Around?
Go and ask Dad because he paid for them.
But those are a different place.
But it would give you a rough idea how much they were. Jessie wants a friend wants guinea pigs. Well, what are you working on, Kathy? I can't remember. What are you working on? And Annie, have you finished them 2 old fuddy-duddies in bed yet? I was nearly ordered that last night, and I thought, shall I or shan't I? And I thought, no, I'll wait to see what Annie's is like, and then I might order it because it's got the dog and the cat on there as well. And I can just see that being me and Grant in another 10 years' time. For number 9, come in number 9. Oh, nice, Kathy. What size is that one? Is that a 60 size? 50 by 60? Or bigger? Or smaller? Oh, lovely, Annie. I look forward to seeing them. They did look cute. Such a cute picture. Oh. Tracy, have you been doing your blanket, young lady, this week? Have you put a few more rows in? Oh, because you haven't got Tracy nagging you for 2 weeks. You're going to give it a rest. Or has she warned you that she expects to see some of it done by the time she gets back? I'm nosy and I want to know everybody's business. Nothing wrong with it. 45 by 55. It's a nice size, that, isn't it? I like that sort of size. How many's a few, Tracy? Is that like 2? Sorry. You're really not into this blanket at all, are you? Not into it at all. You can see the difference between you doing this one and when you were doing the Minions one. Well, that's not bad. 6. That's an improvement, isn't it? You enjoying it? It does make it nice when you really enjoying it, isn't it, Kathy? I know this one is all greens, but I got to admit I am quite enjoying it. I want to do a brighter one though next, I think. I quite fancy doing that African lady next. The African lady, the head, the African woman. Oh, thanks, Kathy. What a lovely thing to say. I suppose I don't bore you to death. "24 colour changes." How come it's so many? What you doing the helmet bit, aren't you? You doing the helmet bit on it? Has it got a helmet bit on this one? Yeah, it has, hasn't it? Oh, thanks, Kathy. She says I'm far from boring. She's my new best mate. I love you, Kathy. Thank you. I'll remind my kids. I'll be showing them that. So, see, somebody doesn't think I'm boring. Is it the shading? How many colours is in the helmet? Oh, yeah. Oh, and the ends as well, isn't it? Yeah. I was just thinking. Yeah, 24 is a lot, isn't it? I don't know how you do it. I just couldn't. I wouldn't have the patience for one. Would not have the patience. Let's see if there's a lumpy there. Five different ones in the green part. Ugh, yeah, I wouldn't be. No, I wouldn't. No. Yeah, it'd be like. Yeah, and the thing is, if you can't get yourself into it, you can't motivate yourself then, can you? It's hard to. Anything and everything you want to come before that. Any excuse not to do it, isn't it? Well, it would be with me anyway. I'll leave them over there because it's going to do it. Excuse me for coughing and spluttering. When I was at my sister's-in-law's today, her and my mother-in-law went to Africa. Where did they go? Gambia, because where she grew up, my grandpa's part of where they grew up, and she was showing some pictures and whatever today, which was really nice, of where they went to school, where they lived, and whatever. It was quite nice. But then we were saying about when me and Grant, when he took me to, because he worked in Tanzania for quite a while. When he was older, he went out there to teach him carpentry. And so when we got together, he said he wanted to take me where he'd worked and whatever, and then over to Zanzibar. Because he could speak Swahili fluently. I thought, yeah, that'd be lovely going over to Tanzania and over to Zanzibar and whatever. Great. I thought I'd be safe. He can speak the language, you know. And we went over to Tanzania, and I mean, it is Annie will tell you, it's an eye opener wherever you go in Africa. The shanty towns are cardboard cities, unreal. But the people are friendly. It's very run down. It's, you know, blah blah blah. And but I mean, it was just humbling being there. And I said, but I always this one image. I mean, newly married. I'm still a bit timid, you know, being in this country, that third world sort of country, and the way they are out there and whatever. And it is literally not many white people out there. And we're walking down this street. He said, I'm going to take you to one of the hotels. I stayed at to have a cup of tea. Okay, I said. He said, but it's a bit of a walk. Do you mind? No, no. I said, no, that's fine. I said, because it's lovely and warm out there. So we're walking down this dirt street, and I know we're a lie. You know what Maasai warriors are? With the bald head, the spear, the shield, full outfit that you see in films. Yep, two of them are walking towards us, spears in hand and shield and full caboodle. And I'm thinking, I said to Grant, I said, oh, look, I said, are they dressed up for tourism? Or he said, we're not in a tourist area, Caroline. And I went, okay. He said, no, that is actually Maasai warriors. That is how they dress and that's how they go round here. They're not going to change. So I'm thinking, and I mean, they're not short. They're like 6'10", maybe bigger. They were huge, towered above Grant, absolutely. And as they're coming closer, I'm shaking in my boots, and Grant's like, and then Grant just stops dead, and he's not. Two Maasai warriors are coming towards me. I'm quaking in my boots, thinking, shit, what's going to happen? And then he stops and has a chat to them, and I'm like, my jaw hits the floor, and then they start laughing because they don't see. Excuse me. Couldn't believe a white man could speak Swahili. They could not believe that he could speak fluent Swahili. So they're chatting away there, and I'm just stood there, and then they'll say something to me, and then Grant would have to translate, and I'm going, yeah. Oh, it was unbelievable because they are huge. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. Of all the things to happen, my husband stopped two Maasai warriors for a chat in the middle of the street. And then when we went to Zanzibar, there was we had a market, and there was Maasai warriors were selling there. They used to make jewelry, and the Maasai wives used to make the jewelry, and the Maasai warriors would sell it because the women weren't allowed to sell it, but the men, they could sit in the back and make them. But they were really, really friendly. But when you first meet them, you're thinking, flipping heck, because they're big and their spears are sharp, and they got like a knife down the side of them, and it's like, bloody hell. Yeah. I know, Annie, isn't it weird though? Were they tall in Kenya? Because I tell you what, it was something else. It really was. I mean, I'm glad I experienced it, I got to admit, But yeah, I said, trust my husband to be able to speak the language. He is good with languages, though. Anyway, but yeah, it was so funny, though. Yeah, they are extremely tall, aren't they, Annie? It's not an average height, like 6'2", 6'3". They was like over 6'8". They were absolutely huge. But as I say, they seemed friendly enough. I don't actually know what they were. Granted, it was just chit chat. What the chit chatting was about, I don't know. What do you chat to Maasai warrior about? Not something you can, how's your day going? Have you caught any wildlife today? What do you have a conversation about? But yeah, different way of life. Totally different way of life. But I tell you what, though, when we were in Zanzibar on the old town, I went to see where Freddie Mercury was born in the old town. We were staying just down the road from there in the old post office. He was born upstairs. But on the front, every night they had food stalls. Well, we would call them food stalls. They were like little, I don't know what they call, little table put up, and whatever they'd caught that day, they were cooking and selling. And like they'd have half a drum and it'd be filled with oil, and that's what they cook their chips in. Then you'd have crab and lobsters and different fish. Oh, and I tell you what, I've never tasted food so nice, because I was a bit iffy, because I thought, you're so used to all these rules and regulations. But as Grant said, he said, you ain't going to get no fresher than this. It's literally cooked. It comes out the sea and it's cooked. They caught it that day, they bring it down, they cook it, he said the oil they use, it's used every day. And it's cleaned every day. He said you would be surprised. And we did watch them one day actually there, and they do clean the oil and make sure it's got nothing in it. He said just because they're poor doesn't mean that, you know, they don't try and do their best. But the chips, oh God, they were, honest to God, they were out of this world. The taste was something, oh, and they had a little bit of lobster and crab. Oh, mouth-watering, absolutely mouth-watering. And I mean, it was pittance. You were paying absolute pittance for it. And we'd always give them double what they asked, you know, because like, it was literally pittance. It was pence for these things. And back then I smoked, so if they smoked, I always used to give them a couple of fags as well, which they used to think was great. But yeah, oh, Zanzibar, what a place. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I'd definitely go back there, Zanzibar. The only trouble is you have to go on this boat thing to get from Tanzania to Zanzibar, because like it's only a little island, and it's like a little, and you have to go through this port, and they have to do your passports and check your visas and your medical injections and all that crap. And you'll have like about 15 or 20 of the black blokes coming towards you, yelling at you, grabbing at your bags, because they want to carry your bags to the boat for you. So I was quite grateful Grant could speak the language, because he'd shout at one that would be the one that would be carrying the bags. And then he could say to the others no in their own language. I think he told a few to pee off, but hey ho. But yeah, and then he went on this boat out to Zanzibar, and lucky enough our boat was quite a good boat, but I saw some of them that the locals were using to transport back and forth. I think the tourists had quite a decent one, but the locals, oh my God, they were crammed on there. You know, how the boat floated was beyond me. There'd be that many people on them. But I suppose that was their everyday life. That's what they did to survive, to get from place to place. They didn't think twice about it. You know, but it did make me grateful for what I've got to admit. And we took loads of pens and papers, because education out there is quite scarce, because you can teach them, but they would never have pens and pencils and books to write things in. And Grant said when he was out there, that's what all the kids would really want. So we took very little clothes and just filled our suitcases with all that type of stuff. And then we had a driver for 2 days to take us to different places Grant wanted to show us. So we gave him, for his children, loads of it as well. And we're so grateful. I mean, it didn't cost us much to get hold of it all. But you'd think you'd be giving them gold bars. They were so happy. You know, and you see kids on the streets and you give them a pen and a little notebook. And oh, the little faces. You'd literally think you'd given the world. So grateful. And when my sister-in-law went out now with my mother-in-law, they took loads of clothes and shoes to the village where they grew up. Because they know it's very poor there now, because the mining had gone from there. And the people were so grateful for these shoes, and they took kids' shoes, adult shoes, kids' clothes, adult clothes, male and female. And the villagers were so chuffed to bits that they'd taken all this stuff, and they took photos, and the beams on the kids' faces and the adults that they've got, you know, these shoes and clothes, and it was amazing. We don't realise how lucky we are. Sometimes we forget. We need a reminder sometimes of, you know, things that we've got. Yep. I'm gonna have another sipper. Here's a car outside our place. Ticking over it saying, oh, it's my cat area. My cat has decided that she really likes this picture and she keeps coming up and rubbing into it. So I keep having to pick all the cat hair off it. So when I finish, I'll be getting the toothbrush and having to go all over it with the toothbrush, I think, and clean it back down. Get all the fluff and the cat hair off it and bits of wax. Because I do tend to put too much wax sometimes on my pens. Or I press too hard and it all comes spilling out. So now I just think, don't worry about it. Just clean it all up at the end. It doesn't matter. My mother-in-law was actually asking today about diamond painting. She said, oh, I've seen all your pictures, she said, on Instagram. She said, oh, she said, they look lovely. She said, do you think I could do them? I said, yeah, of course you can. I said, if I can do them, I said, Joni, I said, you can do them, because she's quite arty. You know, she did card making and stuff like that. So I said, yes. I said, get on eBay, order yourself a couple of small ones, just a couple of cheap ones to have a go at. I said, so if you like it, great, but if you don't, it's not cost you the earth. So she was going to go in tonight, get on the computer, I think, and order herself one. So we've got another one that will be addicted to them in no time at all. I tell you what, though, I know we laugh and we say, but I tell you what, if somebody started up a DP anonymous, they'd make a bloody fortune. The amount of us that are drinking, I'll do a tea, I think, addicted to this diamond painting lark. I must admit, I do love it. I do love it. And I love the fact that you can pick it up and leave it. If you want to do it, great. If you don't, you can just leave it. You know, it doesn't matter. And there's no right way, wrong way. I mean, with my pens, I keep picking up all the different pens I've got. I've got that tray of, which way, that way, of all my different pens. And that's the one Rachel Ray made for me. And then one's there and this one, the ones that I've altered. So you can pick them up and put them down and see there's no right pen, no wrong pen. It's whatever you feel comfortable with. I think that's what I love about it. You know, and nobody judges your paintings. They might say, well, that's not my cup of tea, or, you know, that one's not for me, but love what you've done. But yeah, it's such a nice community. I know I'm always saying that, but it is right. You're a lovely bunch of people. And I do look forward to my live so I can chat to you a lot. But also I love being on everybody else's live so you can chat away, listen to the host and then chat away in the comments. And everybody's keeping you company while you're DPing or whatever you're doing. I mean, sometimes if you know, it's a late one, you can be in bed just joining in the chat and listening to the host, and it's really nice. Oh, I didn't tell you, Millie went to the specialist on Tuesday. She's now boot free. She can now go back into wearing a trainer, so she is absolutely over the moon. And she's also over the moon because the consultant has said no PE for 6 months. So she is doing a happy dance. She's missing not being able to do a bit of running, but he said it's going to be a long, long time before she's up to go running again, if ever. She might be able to do a very, very slow jog, but that would probably be about it. But yeah, she's quite happy that she's missing out on netball. She does like hockey, but I said there's no way. He said no way she's doing hockey. If somebody hits her on that ankle and on that bone, she'd be stuffed. So she's got 6 months. But the only thing is, she's they found a bone growing on the top of her foot, which we got to keep an eye on. And they said, you know, it shouldn't really have grown. And because they've took X-rays of it before the operation and after the operation, and now you can see what it's like now. You can tell how far it's grown in that time. So he said he doesn't want to do anything with it at the moment. But if we get any more bone growth anywhere else, or this one gets any bigger, we're going to have to go back with her, and she'll have to have it investigated further. So she's a bit worried about that. But I said, you know, don't worry. You know, we'll cross whatever bridge it comes to. It might be just that you've had a bit of a growth spurt and your bone has decided to grow in the wrong place. But he said her bones should stop growing now this year, so everything should settle. So he said then we'll just go from there, see what it's like then, and go from there, bless her. She has been through a lot the last couple of years with her bones, bless her. So I'm hoping that there's nothing nasty lurking. Because we have got quite a few conditions in the family which aren't very nice to do with the bones. So I'm just hoping that she hasn't picked anything up. But I've not said anything to her. But you do worry as a mum, don't you? But yeah, but it is nice seeing her out with boot. And she's off to France in August with a friend. Going with a friend. A friend's family's asked me to go along. No cost to us apart from the spending money. So she said she wants to get herself fit and well for that. So she's got a lot of physio ahead of her, but she doesn't mind. She's working hard with so far with the physio, and they're really pleased. Yeah, exactly, Kathy. Yeah, that's what they're hoping. That's what they're hoping. So, and I'm hoping as well. So, but it is nice seeing her able to. I mean, she can't walk properly. She's still got a bit of a limp. But nice to not see this great big boot lugging round for her. And she loved the fact of being on the sand on Friday, and she could feel the sand through her toes rather than having to wear this bloody great big boot or plaster. Because basically, since she's had the first one done, she wasn't long before she had the next one done. So she's sort of been nearly 2 years. It's a long time for her. But she's more determined this second time round. I think she realised what the physio, how it will help her, and how the exercises will help her and get her stronger and be able to do and walk and cope. The muscles and the bones will cope better and make them stronger, hopefully. So as long as she's sensible, she should be fine. But he has said that we've got to keep the boot, and if we go anywhere that's crowded, she has to put the boot back on, because he said it's going to be another 6 months before it's strong enough to be knocked. So I said to her, I wouldn't worry. I said, because we don't go very far with what's that letter up there? I said anywhere really where there's a lot of people. Now is that a 4? Yeah, I think that's a 4. That's the only trouble when everything's upside down. I'm not sure what's what. Any more teas? Teas? Any more teas? Any more teas? There's one up there. Any more teas? So has anybody bought any more diamond paintings this week? I did order a little tiny one last night. Can't remember what it was now though. I was going to buy the one that Annie was doing. And I thought, no. I think it's a cat. That's how bad my memory's going. Sure, it's a cat. Oh, have you decided, Tracy, what DAC you want? Because you weren't sure which one you wanted. There's quite a few that I've seen that I think, ooh. I like some of the pictures. Excuse me. I hope you didn't hear me then. I had half a hiccup and a burp, I think. Right. Right. Oh, Mama Knows Best. Yes, I like that one. That's the one with the dragons. I really like that one. Annie says she's ordered 3 from Ali, but can't remember what they were. I like that. Like I said, I've ordered this one last night, and I know it's small, but I can't remember. I think it's a cat. No, it'll probably be something totally different now. Kathy says, when I finish the letter symbol, I look to see if there are any more and don't find it, and then I start on another and find more as the last one. It does. It never fails. You're right there. See, Tracy says, that's me every time, Kathy. Every single time. And no matter how many times you scan up and down, you know, every which way, looking and think, right, no, definitely. And you might find the odd one, you put it in, you think, right, scan it again, you look again. No, definitely. I've had them up. Yeah, I've had them. And then bugger me, you start doing the next one and then you find it. And you think, how did I miss that one? How could I have missed it? But you do. It is so frustrating. So frustrating. It's beyond. Like, got 2 C's there that I was doing earlier. They'll have to wait now. I'm not going back. It's a winky wonky. My winky wonky tray. Can you hear that? My winky wonky tray. I don't know why it got so winky wonky. I don't like that pen. I got more different thicknesses, so when my fingers ache or anything, I just change the thickness and change the pen so it's a different thickness. And it seems to work, and then I'm all right for a while again then. And this one's got, I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know. Sometimes there's a light in it that works, and other times the light doesn't work. It's not going to work today. No. Yeah, Tracy, even if it's a blinking small painting, you still seem to miss them. Have you just looked that up, Annie, to find out what you'd ordered? 3 mandalas and a ship in a bottle on a beach. Oh, that would be nice. I've not seen one like that. You've looked that up, haven't you, Annie, to see what you've ordered? I know. Because that's what I do. So I'm sorry for coughing. That's what I do, Annie. Look it up and then make out that my memories miraculously just, you know, just popped into my head. I've ordered. Do you find every day, like when I go to bed at night, I tend to go on my iPad and I go on AliExpress and I do that freebie thing on there. You know, you get two tries at winning a freebie. Excuse me, my voice is going. I have a go at that. And then I have to go then looking for seeing if there's any diamond paintings I want. And then I put some in my basket and some to buy. And then I remove them from the buy because I can't afford them into my basket. And I go back in and have another look. And then I think, no, right, that's it for tonight. And then the following night, I do exactly the same thing. It's like a little ritual now that I have to do. Go on AliExpress, do the freebie bit, and go in. And then have a look in my basket and then think, no, I don't really like that one. So I'll take that one out and then I'll go in and find something else and think, yeah, I like that. So that one will go in my basket. I like that one more. I'm pretty good though. My basket's only got about 11 things in, which I think is pretty good. You know, I think that's pretty decent. You know, The trouble with me, as I have an argument with myself, I think, you can't order it, Caroline, because you're not going to be doing it. So where's it going to go? Where are you going to put it? It's only going to go down in the corner there. So do you really need to buy it? And I'm thinking, yes, I do, because I really like it. And then the other side saying, no, you don't. You don't need to buy it, Caroline. You haven't got the money to spend on it. And then I find one that's only a couple of quid. And I'm thinking, right, I won't go out for a coffee with friends this week. I will spend it on a diamond painting instead. But yeah, I do like browsing and, you know, putting it on the wish list and stuff like that. Gives me pleasure. I think sometimes that's just as much a pleasure doing that as it is to do the diamond painting sometimes. You know, if I'm not up to diamond painting, just browsing through them all. And then deciding, would it look any good at that size? Or is that size going to be way too small, so you're not going to see the details? Because I think the more you do them, the more you understand about the details on each picture and what it will show and what it won't show. You know. Oh, hiya, Diamond Painter Lisa B. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you for joining us. Happy Easter to you and yours as well. Oh, don't blame me if you just got out of work and need a nap, love. I don't blame you. How's your back holding out, though? Is that holding out okay, or? Because you do suffer, don't you, bless you? But I do appreciate you coming over and saying hello. Because I know how tired you are when you finish work. Well, hello, Cindy B. How are you, sweetheart? Happy Easter to you. Are you beading tonight or are you DPing? Hi, Rebecca. Oh, don't worry about being late, sweetheart. I just thought everybody's got busy doing their own Easter thing today. I thought it might be, Lisa. Oh, bless you. You get some rest, sweetheart. What time you working early tomorrow, or have you got the day off for the bank holiday? Do you have a bank holiday tomorrow? Oh, you're beading, are you, Cindy? What size is that one that you've got, Cindy? Because it looks quite big when you've put up progress ones, pictures of it. Is it a biggie? Because it looks it. The beading one that I've got, I bought from a craft fair last year, is on silk. It's on a piece of silk. And it's only probably, I don't think it's even a 20 by 20. It's quite small. And I started it and then I just put it to one side. I shall have to get it out again because it is really, really little, pretty, delicate little thing. But as I say, it's because it's on like a silk material. It's very sort of, well, not, yeah, fragile sort of in a way. Oh, that'll be nice, Lisa. 2 days off in a row. That'll be lovely, won't it? Oh, 25 by 25. That's a nice size. Not too small, not too big. How many, have you got a lot of colours in it? Ooh, 35 by 45 full drill. Ooh, the one I got isn't a full drill. It's only partial flowers. So it's in the corner under the rubble. 18 colours. That's not too bad. I think mine's got like 10 colours. I'll tell you what I've done on mine is, you know where the colour code is? I've actually sewn each bead on there because some of the colours are a little bit similar. So what I did is sewed one bead by each colour code. So then I just look at the bead colour. I found that easier. because I need things to be as simple as possible. And when I mean simple, guys, I mean simple. It is, I tell you what, Cindy, it done half help. I'm telling you now, the difference I found from just sewing them one bead on each colour was, well, it just made life so much simpler for me. I know it sounds daft, but I'm one of these ones that I like visual. So when I can see the colour of the bead on there, I'm like, yep, I know which one that is. And I'm straight in and straight doing it. I will say hi to Miss Millie for you. Oh, she'll love that, Lisa, that you remember her. You go and have a good nap, sweetie. Ah, hiya, Granny BP in Craft Corner. How are you, sweetie? Oh, it's getting there. It is getting there. I don't know whether I will get it finished though this week because I'm very, very slow. But it is really coming together now. Still got a bit up the top that way to do because it's Millie's and she's but she hasn't been very well this week either, so she's not done any of hers. But yeah, I can't wait when I put it in the front room and I have it the other way around, or even when I have it this way, and you just see it, it's like, wow, the eyes really strike you. I mean, they've got the light that goes right across you, but it's really piercing. For people who are into green men, this is a perfect one for them. Or into woodlands or stuff like that. It is nice. Yeah, that's why I did it, Cindy, because I think there was all the oranges on mine. The oranges and yellows are very similar. So that's why I thought, oh, I can't keep, because I kept getting the bead out and then putting it by the colour and thinking, is that the right one? So in the end, as I said, I just thought, right, if I sew one on each colour, sew it on the thing, and then I'll know instantly which one's which. Oh, thank you, Annie. He loves you too. Are you resting, Gladys? Good. That's what we like to hear. I'll tell you now, Cindy, because I've been a good girl and I wrote it in my little file of facts book. I'm not like these people that got like tidy. Look at my, I don't know if you can see. You see, you can't see it on there. You see my scruffy writing? Everybody else has things typed out or in their computer. I just scruffily write it out. I think as long as I can understand it, where I got it from. There's something nice to look back on to see when you ordered it, where you got it from, what it was like, when you started it, when you finished it. And then I go back and I look. I got it from AliExpress and it was from Amy Y Factory Store. So it's AMY-Y Factory Store on AliExpress. It's a 70 by 50, 40 colours, and it was £18.68. And as I say, the canvas was very good when I had it. It was my fault that the canvas ended up bubbled and puckered and rivers, because it was the way I put that bloody white thing back on and rolled it up. I kind of put the canvas level properly. But it turned out all right, so I can't grumble in the end. You're welcome, Cindy. But yes, I can't grumble. I said the only thing was it was missing 9/3/8, and they said they were going to send it, but they didn't. But I didn't fight them on it because I thought, oh, it was just easier just to get it. I got it from a British company, and I think it was only a couple of quid to get them and get them posted. So I thought it was easier to do that than have a bloody battle with somebody. But I say it's easy done, isn't it? That they, you get ones with something, one of the beads missing. Somebody's miscounted or was in a hurry, or it was near the end of the day. I mean, we've all been in jobs and done things like that. miss something out or rush something. So, yeah, I wasn't too bothered. And as I said, I've really, really enjoyed doing it. Right, where's G? Yeah. Where's G on there? 372. This is my little box that I keep them all in. Can you see? Yeah. It's a beauty box, I think it was. Oh, wow. I like my bags, I must admit. I find it easier for me. I did get some plastic containers, but I didn't get on with them. So I went back to my bags and then put me little bit of card in it. I got oh, what's the things kids use for school? The little cards that you show up. You put your notes on. I can't think. I just get them and chop them up and put them in there, and it works wonders. Hello. Josh has been home hours. He said he was tired, so he came home and he wants to go to the thing tomorrow. So I think he's put the chain on the door. Have you had a little sleep?
Yes.
There's a dog with you.
Yeah.
No, not a highlighter. That's the thing. The actual cards. Oh, where am I going? I've gone to the producer. The card that they write on. They put their little notes on it. Tracy, come on. You're usually there, the first one to know what it's called. You just put your brief notes on him. Oh dear, it's going to bug me now. Index cards, yes, Kathy. There's another name for them, but they are index cards. But I can't think of the name that the kids use it called it. But yeah, them. And I just chop them up, put them in the bag so the bags stay upright in my box, and I'm sorted. And then it's easy then to, when I want to, you know, not debag, de-drill, whatever you call it. It's easy to do because they're already in the bags. Here she is, Janet. We were talking about you earlier. How are you, sweetheart? We were saying nice things about you, though. We were saying how you got into this DP painting now. Now we were blaming Annie for it. Are you losing this stream, Kathy? Or did you can see if you hear me if you're losing it? I know sometimes they can fluctuate in and out. Oh, what did you watch, Janet? Anything good? Drama? Hi, Michelle. How are you, sweetheart? Are you having a good Easter? Oh, back to work tomorrow, is it? Oh. Yeah, my hobby's off till Tuesday. Goes back Tuesday. Mind you, he's had a busy weekend, so he'll probably be glad he's got tomorrow off to chill out. I'm actually staying at home tomorrow, so that'll be nice. I'll catch up on the housework and the washing and drying and all that massage. I can hear a little puppy dog feet come in. Hello. Hello, sweetheart. You okay? Are you going to bed? No, she's going back to her dad. No, she was just checking to see where I was, bless her. Oh, it's nice though when the family pop in, Michelle, though, isn't it? I said it was nice for us today. We went to visit family, so that was nice. But I do love it when you can get a bit of a get together, because in our family there's not many. Whereas Nothing on my side of the family except for my mum and dad and my auntie. That's it. And then Grant's side of the family is his mum and dad and their partners. Well, his mum's lost her partner, so his dad and his wife, his mum, his sister and his brother, and then that's it. That's all the family we've got, my mum and dad and my sister. You know. Are you back? Is it back now, Kathy? Yes, sometimes they do go off and it'll whirl for a week. If you refresh, press your refresh button, sometimes that helps. Oh, what puppy have you got, Granny? Pups wants a bit of loving, wants to get involved with it. Yeah, Michelle, well, that's the trouble when you have visitors, isn't it? It's all a wash now. That's when I wish I had a blinking dishwasher. When you have loads of people round, you could just load it up and it could, you know, do it for you. Now, our last place we rented, it did have a dishwasher. And you know what? We were in there years and I never ever used it. No, for years, never used it. And then the last 6 months that we were there, we had a load of family round and I thought, oh, I'm going to use it, you know. Oh, and I thought, why haven't you used this before, you silly woman? You know, why haven't you used it before? And then we had to move because we were selling the property. And that was it. That was the end of the dishwasher. It was back to washing by hand. Oh, this thing popped up there. Go away, you. Oh, how lovely, Granny. Maltese pup, 6 months old. Oh. Well, you're doing well, Michelle. You are doing well, love. Does he wipe up as well or just wash up though? That's the thing. And does he put them away? Yeah, Grant's pretty good. He'll wash up, bless him. He'd rather wash than wipe. He is fairly good, bless him. I can't know. Oh, he's a good one. Keep him then. Does he cook as well, Michelle? Is he one for cooking? I know Annie's got a good one in Harry. Oh, let me just push that door too. Oh, that's why Pups went back out. Oh, Jessie. Oops. Oops-a-daisy. Yeah, I always said I'd like to be good at cooking because I get sick and tired, and if you lot do, of what to cook different each night. Do you know what I mean? For everybody, for the whole family. If somebody could write me out a menu that I know that everybody would eat, I'd be all right. But when I say, what do you lot want for it? They all go, I don't mind. And then you'll say, we'll have something. I don't want that. Oh, we had that last week. And I'm like, oh, what to cook? What to cook? And I ain't adventurous cook, I've got to admit. See, if I had that, I'd do the shopping willingly. I'm not a lover of cooking, I've got to admit. I think that's the problem. I'm not an awful cook, and I'm not a brilliant cook. I'm just your basic cook. You know, I can do your roast meals and and things like that, you know, and the basic spaghetti stuff and spag bowls and stuff like that from scratch, because I won't use jars, so I have to cook everything from scratch. And some things I don't really understand spices and herbs and how much to put in, and I know, like my mum says, oh, you just guess and just wang it in, but I'm not a wanger. I like to know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. Trial and error, trial and error. When I do trial and error, it always goes pants up, guaranteed. So I do tend to stick to what I know. What did I say? Was it 70 by 50? 50 by 70. 50 across and 70 down. All right, Tracy, thanks ever so much, darling, for stopping by. Get your meds down, and get some sleep. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Did you find my message that I sent you after or not? I don't know whether it did go through. Oh, you want two sticks? Oh, never mind. It was in the discussion parts on your, where it says discussions, Tracy, on your opening page. It's there, I think. This is probably the biggest. I think my stag was this size as well. Never done bigger than this. Oh, it don't matter, Tracy. It was just worried about where you were and how you were last weekend, sweetheart. Just to let you know I did care. I was worried about you. I must admit, Janet, I do like the 40 by 30 size because that's a nice size to do. But I do enjoy these bigger ones. But I would think I'll do a smaller one now after, before I do one of the Diamond Art Club big ones. Because what are them ones I've got? I've got a 63 by 42 and a 42 by 51. So I think, how big's that African woman? Because that African lady I like, the head. What size was she? Let me have a look. She's a 40 by 30, the African woman. So I quite fancy doing that because that's got some nice colours in it. It was either that one or the coffee cup, I think, because that's 30 by 30. So I think it'd be either one of those two next. I mean, I watch these ladies that do them 110 by so-and-so, so-and-so, and I'm like, flipping heck. That's big. That's big, big, big. But it is a feel of accomplishment, though, isn't it, when you've done it, though? It's like, wow, I've done that. I mean, my stag in the front room, now I've framed it, and it's up in the front room. And like, every time I look at it, I think, I did that. I did that. Have you nearly finished it, Michelle? Oh, that must have done your head in. Janet, I love the round ones, I got to admit. Because I've only done 2 squares, and both of them weren't very good squares. I've never done a one that's a really good square. Diamond Art Club, I've got squares, so they're supposed to be really good. So I'm looking forward to them. What's that African woman? Is she round or is she square? I think it's the coffee one that's the square one. I think that's from yeah, round draw's the African. It's going to be square draw, which is from Ever Moment, and they're supposed to be good. So I'd like to do a really good square one, you know, one that's come from a really good company, and it's supposed to be really good. But at the moment, I like round, and I like the detail that comes out on round, because you haven't got like pixelated square. Do you know what I mean? On the edging. that make sense? The edgings of things is a lot more smoother and flowing. Like you look up here, you've got the curves here, whereas it's square, it would be more, do you know, where the lines are a lot sharper. As I say, I've not done a good square one yet, Annie, so it's like, not sure at all. But as I say, I do like the fact that on the round, the details that you get is not quite as square on the small. I mean, if you go to a bigger picture, it's a lot better, but I think it's preference, isn't it, of how you visualize things. Because some things I think look nicer in square, and then other things I think look nicer in round. So yeah, I don't know. But as I say, I can't wait to do a square one that isn't popping all over the place. And they're trying to find ones that are similar shape and size, so they'll slot in with each other, or have got bits hanging off them. So I said that's what I'm looking forward to doing one. So I might do the coffee one because that's a 30 by 30, so it's not too big, and it's square. And then do the African woman one. Or I might just flip a coin. Because I want to do the coffee one for in here, and I think the African lady one I probably do, and that'll probably go up in the bedroom. Mind you, that would go in the front room as well, because I've got a lot of African pictures in there, and African sculptures. That's another thing when you do all these paintings, where you're going to put them in it. You are right, and it does depend on the quality of the drills, to be fair. You're right. You can tell the difference with some of the round ones on the sparkles and how much they sparkle and shimmer and sizing, because you can get differentiation on different sizes on the circles as well, you know, on some of them. Yeah, Janet, it is nice to do colourful ones now and again. I mean, this is all muted colours, really, browns and greens, and a little bit of yellow. I mean, you lot can't see the yellow, but that's quite yellow up here, on here. And that's probably the brightest colour that is on this canvas. But it's all right, you know. I'm enjoying it. I enjoy the process, but I enjoy seeing it come together as well. That when you stand back, you think, oh, yeah, I can really see it coming together now. It's really, you know, really looks good. And, you know, people have come in the house and they go, oh, wow, look at that. Are you doing that? And I'm going, yep, that's all me. And I do say to them, I said, anybody could do it. I said, a child can do it. It's just having the patience to stick them in the right place and persevering with it. But it's just a fantastic hobby. It really is. And I think as well, framing it is another thing. You know, choosing how you're going to frame it and what you're going to use. And it's just sometimes that's just as good. Like I'm enjoying using these floorboards and cutting them up and using them for frames at the moment. Because it goes with our decor, so, which is old. Like us. Old and ragged and what's the saying, shabby chic. Are you, Janet? Are you colourblind? Oh, really? My God, you'd never think it, the amount of beautiful work that you produce, young lady. But I suppose, yeah, brighter colours would be easier. Stand out better, wouldn't they? Oh, you're doing, what size are you doing? Is your summer garden, Michelle? Is that a big one? that going to be a biggie or just a standard size? Granny working on a mermaid painting for my granddaughter, kitted up for Mama knows. Oh, you lucky, lucky thing, Granny. I love that painting. Well, basically because it's got dragons in it. I love anything with dragons in it. Well, I'm a Welsh girl and dragon is our national animal. So, you know, anything with a dragon on and I'm there. Yeah, I can't wait to see that one. Somebody complete that one just to see what it actually looks like. And they've also got one, haven't they, with a skull with a dragon wrapped around it. Redneck Beauty was unboxed it, but she said she didn't think the face of the dragon was going to turn out that good. So it'll be quite interesting to see some of these new ones that have come out, what they're going to look like once they're done. They've got some lovely ones, Michelle, for young kids to do out now. If you just put in your search bar, diamond painting for kids, loads come up. You know, partials to full, all different ones. And also the little animals that Annie does. The keyring ones, they're quite good for small for kids to do as well. They might be a bit fiddly then though. But yeah, there's loads of kid-friendly ones out there now. As I say, Jessie, she's 11, she's doing the cat one. Millie's older, so she's doing the thing. But I know a lot of the women's kids have been doing the partial ones, especially with the kids. But there's llamas and there's like My Little Pony, stuff like that. Unicorns, there's loads of unicorns for kids out there. For the kids. But yeah, just put diamond painting for kids in and you'll be surprised what comes up in your search bar. And they're not badly priced either, which is nice. And the thing then is this, if she does it and doesn't like it, or if she does it and she messes it up, it doesn't really matter. Really, really doesn't matter. Because when my girls even done it, so what happens if we mess it up? I said, it doesn't matter. Nobody will know. Not unless it's something massive. And they said, if that's the case, I said, we'll just take them off and we'll just put the right ones on. You know, that's what I like about it. You know, there's not a lot to worry about. If you do make a mistake, it can be rectified. And half the time, a lot of the colours are very, very similar anyway, that nobody would notice. The only thing on this one is number 5 and number 6 are very, very similar in colour and very similar looking symbol, and they're always next to each other. So I've got to like do a double take to see if there's a little straight edge on it so that it's a 5. But I think if I do put a 5 on a 6 or a 6 on a 5, they're very similar in colour, so it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to know once they're on and up on the wall. And if somebody does notice and say something, I'll probably pop her on the head and say, if you can do better, carry on. That'll do for them. Oh. Just catching up on the chat. Yes, yeah, I heard that. Blue dress holding 2 dragons and another on her back. Have you seen the one that they're going to be bringing out to in? I was thinking of you, Annie, when I saw it. With the dog going up to with the angel. I can't think what it's called. It's coming out in May. It's a new one that's been done by, oh God, what's her name? See, my brain can't work now. What's the woman that does them? Oh, I can't think straight. That's it, Dogs Go to Heaven. Have you seen it, Granny? Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. That's it, Kathy. I couldn't think of the name. My brain is frazzled tonight. Yeah, Dogs Go to Heaven. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. I think if you even if it wasn't a dog you'd lost, or if it was a cat or a rabbit, or if you're an animal lover or a horse, I think that picture would relate to anybody that's on an animal that they love. I think that's my favourite one now. When I saw that one, I thought, yeah, a lot of people are going to relate to that Dog Goes to Heaven one that have had animals. And the thing is, when I first started looking at them, Mandy Manzella ones, I've got to admit, I wasn't over keen on a lot of them. But the more that I see her work, the more I like it. Does that make sense? I don't know why, but I just seem to think, oh yeah, wow, I really like that. I'd say the more I see it work, the more I think, yeah, I like that, and I like that, and I like that one, and I like that one. But as I say, with shipping as it is, we ain't got much hope in Britain. Just cannot afford it. I say it was one off when I did it before, because they buy one get one free works out not too bad with the shipping. But I said no, not unless they do something like that again, which won't be for a long time. I mean, Mrs. Coffee said they were going to do sort something out for us overseas people, but I've heard no more, so I don't know. I suppose they wanted to get this new stuff out the way first. Promotion of that. I think they've got a promotion on at the moment, somebody said, but I haven't been in and looked because I thought there's no point if I can't afford the shipping. And I think the £5 vouchers, or $5 vouchers, probably run out now anyway. Or was it June? Beginning of June. And the thing is, with them, you only can use one voucher per item, I think. So I don't know. Not unless I win a bit of money. That's right. That's what I was a bit like Michelle. I looked at them and weren't keen on the black lines, but now I absolutely love it. I think it really shows the pieces off. Strange how your taste change, isn't it? The more you look at something and appreciate it more. And I think because so many people do the Diamond Art Club ones from America, and they're showing them, they're opening them, and then they're showing them done. So you get to see them and the processes, because some are working on them as you're going into their lives. You get to see the process of them doing them and them coming to life. And the colours are very vibrant as well, which I like. They're very, very bright and vibrant, which appeals to me as well. See, there's not enough hours in the day. I want to do them all, the ones I've got the 2 diamond art clubs I got now. I don't want to do them, and I want to do my Ever Moment, and I want to do my African Woman. But there's not enough hours in today. Well, it would be if I didn't do any housework and didn't look after the kids or the husband or the animals. I'd probably do a bit more, but I suppose I have to do a bit of adulting, you know, each day. You'll probably notice if I didn't do any washing or cleaning or anything. Or cooking. They'd only realise when they run out of clean clothes and there's no shopping in, and then they might think, oh, what's wrong with Mum? Oh. Oh, hi Kelly, where are you from? Which part of the UK are you from? Nice of you to stop by, sweetie. As you probably all know, I'm from Mid Wales, right smack in the middle. Common as they come, good old Ravensshire girl. We've got a Yorkshire girl in as well. Annie, were you born, you pure Yorkshire? You are, aren't you? Jana, what part of Britain are you from? I forget. Oh, you're the Midlands. Where are you from? Bridgnorth Way or Kidderminster, Wolverhampton, Birmingham, Stourbridge? Oh, Bewdley. Yeah, no Bewdley. Reading in Berkshire. I always think Reading seems posh. Oh, Birmingham. You're a Birmingham girl then. Hiya, Jen. How are you, sweetie? We're just on about where we're all from in Britain. I'm a commoner from Wales. Kelly's posh because she's from Berkshire. Annie's a good old Yorkshire girl. So they call you a Brummie then, Michelle, wouldn't they? From Birmingham. It's not posh. It's posher than here. Mind you, anywhere's probably posher than here. To be truthful. I've lost one. I've lost a 225. I don't think I've seen a 2. Oh, it's down there. That's why. I've been looking for that one. You're not a yam. No, you're a Brummie. Yeah, no, you're a Brummie. Swansea, that's it, Janet. I knew I should know where you were from. Are you only 30 minutes? Is that all it is from London? 30 minutes? I didn't realise it was that close. It's nice having some of the Brits on as well. There's not many of us about. I think there's getting more slowly. It's reaching some of the British ladies. How nice this community is. How are you, Jen? Anyway, are you all right, sweetie? I haven't spoke since I was on your last, not your last live, your live before, wasn't it? I missed your last lives. Oh, well, I'm only on now for another probably 5 minutes, ladies, because I don't want to take my medication before bed, and I'm going to let that work before we go CPs and see if my little girls have tucked down. Trouble is, they get on their devices if I'm not in there. Nobody wants to go to sleep because it's holidays. Mum, it's holidays. You don't have to get up in the morning. And sometimes it is easier to leave them, I must admit. They've got another week off school. It is lovely having them home, though. I do like having them home. It is nice. I like to cook with them and make things and sticky dab dabs, as me and Jessie says. She used to call it sticky dab dabs when to get the craft and stuff out. God, can you remember, Annie, some of the videos from years ago, the girls crafting? The little babbies. Look at them now. Well, Millie could definitely outcraft me now. She's that good. She's such a good artist as well. All of threes. 33. Millie is 14, going on 20. Jessie is 11. She's a cheeky one. And I've got the 17-year-old male that doesn't come out of his room only for work and his mates. They did, didn't they, Annie? Oh, they were like little angels, they were. Oh, you've got grown-up ones. Well, I was an older mum, Kelly. I was a bit slow starting. They were my film crew, one on the camera, one of them passing me stuff. They used to be pretty brilliant, they were. And then they went through a stage where they didn't want to help, which was fine. And now they're getting back into it again now. Oh, you're good, Jen. That's good. Glad to hear it, sweetie. No night, Michelle. Thank you ever so much. If you're free tomorrow night, Annie's got her live at 7:30. That's Rosie Cozy Crafts, don't you, Annie? And we all get on there and have a good natter as well. And Annie's always got some good stories. She always makes us laugh. Oh, that'd be nice, Janet. How many grandchildren have you got, Jan? Have you got many? Have they got many kids, Janet? Night, shall see you tomorrow. You got 3. Jack's 22 in June. Kyle is 19 and my daughter Tyranny is 13. I was only 19 when I had my... Oh, you were a young mum. I was 30... Oh, Joshua. 34 when I had my first one. And 40 when I had my last one. So, yeah, I was a late developer. As I keep saying. That's what I tell my kids. I said, I was a very late developer. I said, didn't have my first boyfriend until I met your dad when I was 30 odd. So I said they can have a boyfriend when they're in their 30s. That's fine. You have to follow them with that. I don't think that's going to wash somehow, but it was worth a try. 2 boys and 1 girl. Oh, what ages, Janet? I said they go most of my friends from school. They've they've got grandkids the same age as my kids. My school friends. But hey ho. I didn't want to have... I wanted to make sure that I had the right daddy for my kids, and I got him, so I can't moan. 7, 5, and 3. Oh, that's nice ages. That's nice ages, that is. I love that ages of my kids. They want to do everything with you, and they're happy-go-lucky. They don't answer back so much then, until they get a bit older. Somebody's walking around in my room. Me and Grant are down here, so it's probably Millie. Because we're in Jessie's share room, so she tends to go in our bedroom until we go up to bed. A bit of peace and quiet. Do you think I'm going to get this painting finished? Mind you, with Annie's live, I usually do quite a bit on Annie's live. So I might get it finished. Be nice for you lot to have something different to look at on a live apart from this one. But I'll tell you, I got one of those gadgets. I don't know where Millie's put it. You know, that's supposed to. Oh, is it in my pencil case? Let's have a look. One of these. It's taken about 2 months to get here. Oh, hang on there. You know, one of them straightener things. I've not used it. Millie's used it. Let's have a try. Ooh, it does work. Ooh. There you are. That works wonders. I like that. Oh, they live in Switzerland. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is my tree man, Kelly. You see his eyes up there? Where are they? There he is, upside down at the moment now. What I will do when I finish him, I will take a picture of him. Put him on the kitchen floor, probably. I am absolutely loving him now. As I say, but he does need a good clean. And cat hair on it. So when you've got pets. As I say, Ellie, the cat, she does love rubbing up against this. It must feel nice against her fur or something. Little monkey. It is, Kelly. It's a really, really nice one to do. And although some of it's a bit confetti in places, it's not, as I call, bad confetti. You know, you get to do a bit of confetti and then, you know, you've got one with a chunk of stuff and then you get another bit of confetti. And I've just spotted one with a hole in it. Where is it? Where's it gone? There's one with a hole in, and that'll bug me until I can find it. Oh, there it is. That's an E. Get on there. I put all my dodgy ones on the corner and then hit them in the pot. Oh, there's a bloody 7 down there. I did them the other night. There's no other 7s. There's one. Did you get yours from AliExpress? Well, was this one? Yeah, this one was AliExpress. And as I say, it's taken over 2 months to get here. I'd given up hope on it, to be truthful. I didn't think it was ever going to get here. Oh, you got a free... Annie, you're very, very good, actually, getting freebies, aren't you? Oh, that would be a good idea. Fit on the end of a pen, wouldn't it? I like that. Quite sturdy, this one, I've got to admit. You can't bend it. No way of bending it. But somebody said you can go to the DIY shop and get one of their scraper type ones or something. But I'd already ordered this one, so it was at... so I thought I'd give this a go. Yeah, it just goes straight in. It's really easy. There's a wire going there, so it's a bit lumpy bumpy. I thought it was another hole then, but it's not. Yeah, I'd like to see it tomorrow, Annie. That'd be nice. Right, ladies, I'm going to have to go. I can't thank you enough for taking time out of your day to come and spend a live with me means the world. And I hope you have a best, what's it called tomorrow? Bank holiday tomorrow. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which leaves it pretty much open. Oh, Mama Kinder, you're in. Oh, and I'm just going. Are you going to come into Annie's tomorrow, Bernie? That would be nice. So 7:30 people for Annie tomorrow night. Oh, it was lovely. Oh, thanks, Kelly. It was lovely. I can't thank you all enough. I said there wasn't an awful lot of us in here tonight, but it doesn't matter. We had a nice chat. Yes, you do. We haven't seen you, Mama Kinder, for ages and ages and ages. I only see catch bits of when you used to put on Facebook, but I haven't seen anything on Facebook lately either. All right, everybody. Take care. Have a good night. Take care. All right, and speak to you soon.